a Baltimore theater is standing its ground against changes coming from the National Endowment for the Arts. The agency recently updated its funding guidelines to align with President Donald Trump's executive order on ending DEI initiatives. Baltimore Center Stage says they won't comply with the new rules in order to receive grants. Casey Baylor is now live on your corner this evening, explaining why. Casey?
Alexis, the managing director for Baltimore Center Stage, says it's simply not who they are. He says this is a theater that stands and represents everyone, and that's what it will continue to be.
The work that we do here is hugely diverse.
From the show playing now called Everything That Never Happened,
The intimate Jewish family story of how Jewish people have responded to oppression over the years,
to an upcoming show called Aquila and the Bee,
about a young girl who lifts up her community by taking on the National Spelling Bee.
Adam Frank, the managing director for Baltimore Center Stage, says this theater represents all, on stage and off. But he says new grant guidelines don't reflect the theater's mission, which is why they are rejecting federal funds. The National Endowment for the Arts updated its rules, noting recipients will not operate programs promoting diversity, equity, and inclusion.
We thought about it for a minute and thought, well, that's not who we are, and so this is not something that we will be doing.
Frank says the theater receives about $30,000 in grant funding from the agency annually. He says those funds are extremely important considering Baltimore Center Stage is still recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic. But he says the community is backing their decision and is stepping in to support.
My eyes have been opened through these shows, and I appreciate hearing perspectives that I wouldn't hear otherwise.
You get it in Center Stage. You don't always get it at every single theater here in Baltimore. So we need pushback.
I'm also concerned that standing on principle puts them in danger, but they're going for it. They're doing the right thing.
And Frank says the support has been overwhelming from the community. He says many people have donated to the theater, and they also have supported by purchasing tickets for shows. Reporting live on your corner in Mount Vernon, I'm Casey Baylor for WJZ.